Meta just released their new Ray-Ban display AI glasses with a neural wrist band. Imagine this. You're walking down the street, your phone is tucked away in your pocket, a pinching motion between your thumb and your middle finger, and suddenly a transparent menu floats into the front of your eye. You scroll, reply to a message, you get walking directions, all without ever touching your phone. Welcome to the next era Meta Ray-Ban display plus neural band that are supposed to replace the cell phone. These are the previous gen Meta Ray-Ban Wayfarers, which I actually do love, but I do not end up wearing them as much as I thought I would. So the new version, the Meta Ray-Ban displays, what are they and how do they work? The hardware. On the glasses side, the Ray-Ban display glasses have a monocular in-lens display integrated into the right lens only. It's in color, it's very bright, and meant for like glanceable interactions, not full immersion. Under the hood, right, camera is 12 megapixels. You've got microphones, speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi connectivity, internal storage, and the weight is only 69 grams for the standard size, which is pretty impressive. I believe that the weight of normal Ray-Bans is like around 40 to 50 grams. But the frame is pretty bulky. It's got a big battery in the side. Here are some cool and wild use cases. While I have a little bit of cynicism here, there are scenarios where these feel sort of magical. So on the move messaging and quick info seems really cool. Let's say you're walking, riding a train, waiting in line, and you get a text. You can pinch to read it, you can reply, you can glance at Instagram stories without your phone ever coming out of your pocket. You can have your navigation and your maps actually in your camera, your lens view on your eye. You can get turn-by-turn directions that appear right inside your glasses. So you can keep your eyes on the world, not looking down at your phone. Live captions and translation, so you can speak with someone in a language you don't know, and the glasses will translate the speech in real time and show you your text. Also helpful if you're hearing impaired or in a place where it's just hard to hear. Like when I'm in a crowded space, I have trouble hearing. And so you can see the captions in your eyes, hands-free photography and video. So you can capture, and you can even preview your pictures in your glasses. You can see through the camera via the display, so it's not totally disorienting. You can also zoom, review, and share directly from your glasses. You can get step-by-step instructions or tutorials inside your glasses view, which may help, if you're trying to learn something new on YouTube, or maybe you're cooking or doing a repair. You can also ask Meta AI, and it shows diagrams and text and overlays inside your field of view, so you don't need to fumble with the phone or a tablet. So water resistance. The glasses have a modest rating, while the neural band is more robust. The neural band uses a surface EMG signal that reads electrical impulses from your muscles in your forearm and translates those impulses and gestures into interface commands for the glasses. So your hand can be in your pocket, in your purse, and the glasses will pick it up just the same. They say battery life is about 18 hours. But I've heard it's more like 6 hours for like continuous use. So what about the gestures? Pinch the thumb and the index finger to select or tap. Pinch with the thumb and the middle finger to go back or dismiss. Swiping your thumb while making a loose partial fist is left scroll or right scroll up or down. Rotating your wrist while it's pinched adjusts the volume or zooms. Okay, so those are some of the hand gestures. In future updates, Meta plans to support handwriting. This is so cool, where you trace letters on a surface, you just write with your finger, and it translates that into actual text. Some of the Meta employees that are using this are getting like 30 words a minute already. Pretty cool. So software and system behavior. The glasses have to be paired with a phone at this point for network, data, apps, etc. So it's more like an interface extension than like a fully independent system. Let's say you were to ask Meta something with the AI, you can speak your questions and it will show you step-by-step visuals or diagrams inside the little screen in your glasses. You can get live captions and translations. So if someone is speaking to you in a loud, crowded area, you can see the captions of what they're saying inside of the glasses. And you can also translate, right? If you're listening to someone speaking in a different language, it'll translate into your language. So what about in art and design? Imagine an architect or an artist walking around a space and calling up reference blueprints or images in their line of sight, overlaying them in physical space. So it's not full like AR, but guided information. In future generations, that could become more advanced. Augmented social situations, like if you want to get info on a building or product or art that you look at or what kind of plant you're walking next to, Meta can deliver contextual information about what's inside your field of vision. So I often do this when I'm walking around. I want to know what the neighbor's plants are because whatever's growing in their yard will grow in my yard, and I can ask this current version of Meta what I'm looking at. You could check like notes or stocks while staying present in a business meeting. Could see it just right there in your glasses, and the other person looking at you cannot see what you see on your lens. They cannot tell you're looking at something in your glasses. The objections and concerns thus far are they're a little bit bulky. They're probably going to be disorienting at first. This version will probably not replace the cell phone, but I think later versions of wearables will. I think these are going to get better and better. And I can't remember the name of the guy, but whoever was responsible at Apple for like making their iPhones so amazing in terms of the physical product, that guy now works at OpenAI. And so he's going to be making incredible wearables at OpenAI very soon. They've not released any yet, but I do think wearables are the way of the future. And this is, what Meta just released is releasing. It's just the first version and very cool. So price point, about $800. Privacy and security risks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not sure what Meta is doing with all of the data. So I want an on-off switch. The previous versions have a really nice literal on-off switch. So you can stop Meta from hearing and seeing everything you're saying and seeing. But definitely some privacy and security. What are they going to do with all that data? Also your neural data from your wrist. Overall, very exciting. They're supposed to come to market this fall, and they'll be in regular retail stores. What do you guys think? Are you trying to get some of the new glasses? What do you think of wearables? Are you ready to ditch your phone?